Today's video is going to be another car chat. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the vibe, and share your thoughts and comment. Por favor y gracias. Let's talk about it. So I think this video is going to be about recreating yourself. This is a process that I am very familiar with, and you're supposed to have fun, okay? You're supposed to have fun with this. It's supposed to feel liberating, okay? I think that as human beings, we are supposed to evolve. We're supposed to grow, and I take full advantage of that. I love being a Pisces, and I feel like being a Pisces are very fluid, they're mutable water, so they just go with the flow and they change up the flow and they set the tone. And as a Pisces, I have experienced a lot of different looks. If you look at this channel, I had very, very short hair. I used to be bald. I shaved my head during COVID, during quarantine times, and I rocked it out. I had very short hair. I had like a buzz cut for like 2 years or whatever. And I personally, I needed that look. It gave me dimension, right? I was able to work on my personality and create who I actually wanted to be. So now that my hair is long again and it's healthy, it's always been healthy. I just wanted to chop it. But now that I have long hair, I treat it differently than when I had long hair before I shaved my head. And recreating yourself, recreating your look, your style is very, very important, because it shows that you're not molding to other people and their standards. It shows that you have full authority over yourself. With recreating yourself, it's the physical, it's also the mental, it's the emotional, it's spiritual to a certain extent. So there are different steps and different ways that you can recreate yourself. I think physically, I love to dress up, right? I love to put on different looks and try different things on, even though I feel like the majority of the days I do look the same. Maybe I'll switch it up with like a makeup look. I want to redo my hair. I'm ready for a haircut. But also I'm really good at mentally clearing out what is not necessary for me. So I recreate myself in my mind using my imagination. I change my perception, right? Your imagination, your perception, those are two of your mental faculties. All right, so those are your tools. That is how you can recreate yourself. I definitely love having role models and idols. I mean, I don't worship them, but I have people that I look up to, that I gain inspiration from, and they help me a lot with figuring out, oh, I really love this look. I really feel inspired to recreate this, or I really love their mannerism. So I am going to basically, I copy in my own way. I take what I like and I leave what I don't like. And I want to remind you that you have the power to do so. You have the power to take your own life into your own hands. You have the power to recreate yourself mentally, physically, okay? Could be, maybe you want to lose some weight. You can do that by yourself, okay? I know that a lot of people choose the easy way out sometimes with surgery, and I think it can be the easy way out because sometimes when people get surgery and they don't keep up with it, they end up the same way because they didn't put in that hard work to get the results that they wanted. So they just spent a lot of money for nothing. You can recreate yourself, and you don't have to rely on outside sources to validate you, to tell you who you are. You should be able to make the decision in your head, using your imagination, using your perception, decide what it is that you are inspired by. Imagine who is your best self, and you start acting that way. You start connecting with that person. You start analyzing your old beliefs. What are your old beliefs? What are your beliefs about money? What are your old beliefs about relationships and your love life? What are your old beliefs about your family? What are your old beliefs about yourself? Okay, so one of my beliefs is that I'm not a morning person, but I still force myself to wake up and go to my workout classes in the morning. And yeah, I still tell myself, yeah, it's really hard for me to wake up. I'm not a morning person, but I am consciously rewriting my story by choosing. I consciously choose, okay, I am signing up for the 7 a.m. class. That means I have to wake up at 6:30, even though I probably wake up around 6:45 and just like brush my teeth and head out the door. That is, you are in control of your story. You are in control of recreating yourself. And it's a beautiful process, but you also have to kill the old part of yourself. You can't just like, I'm me. You have to kill that part of yourself. You have to, what I like to do is I become aware of all of my old beliefs, like I mentioned. So, old beliefs around money. I do not earn a lot of money. I am poor. There's only lack around me. Like, I would write all of my old beliefs, and then I would write the new beliefs that I want to believe. I am abundant. I am in a job that I love and that fulfills me. I make a lot of money. I have multiple sources of income. And then with the old script, with my old beliefs about lack, about suffering, about poverty, I burn it. I will burn it. I will tear it up. I will write X's all over it. I am telling myself, no, this is no longer the case. So you have to be able to look at yourself, look at your results, and be honest. It takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of vulnerability. It's not really hard work, but it takes vulnerability, because lots of people do not want to be vulnerable, or see where they are and be realistic. But we all have to start somewhere. And I love recreating myself. I love adding in new mannerisms. I love talking differently. I have grown so much with personal development. I have grown so much listening to Bob Proctor and all of my personal development grandfathers. It's something that is life-changing, but you have to apply this information. And it's so worth it. Like, your life will change when you decide to change. But it's less, you start in the mental plane. We start by saying, okay, these are the beliefs that I want to implement. These are the habits that I want to start to partake in. But it takes consistency. It takes effort. It takes action for you to see that come to life. So it's not acting like a millionaire. Just because you're saying you're a millionaire, if there's no action behind it, you are not telling the universe, you're not showing the universe that you are a millionaire. So what you put out is what you get back. Put out action-wise, okay? You have to be doing something. That's why I like to go on live. This is how I do my thing. I go on live, I post on social media, I create my content, and it's so that I can develop the habit first and foremost. I genuinely like making these videos, and I like talking and sharing my little 2 cents, but you have to find what works for you, something that's small and easy and doable, so that you can start to see all of that compound. I have had this channel for, I want to say 2-3 years now, 2 to 3 years now maybe, and there was nobody watching me. There was 0 people watching me, but I had to stay consistent. I had to show up for myself and be like, no, the woman that I am, the woman that I want to be, the woman that I am uncovering, she stays consistent. She posts on YouTube. She helps people. She is sharing her 2 cents, right? She's a mentor. She coaches people. She provides insight. She just is there for the vibes, right? So I have to show up for the vibes. I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, influencer, mentor, but I don't mentor. I don't give back. I don't show up. The hardest part is showing up. Do yourself a favor and start showing up for yourself. What are some simple things that you can implement to show up for yourself? Maybe it's starting that book that you wanted to read so that you gain that information and you can apply that information. Really think about it. It's such a beautiful process when it takes a lot of work, okay? It takes a lot of consistency, but it's so worth it. It is so worth it when you see the payoff. Like, at this point, I always have makeup on, okay? That is not who I was 3 years ago. That was not who I was 3 years ago. I was somebody completely different, but I stayed consistent. I said, we are putting on makeup, we are getting ready daily. It has made a difference in how I view myself, how I treat myself, how other people treat me, because they realize she puts in time and effort. No, she likes things of quality. Like, I'm only giving myself quality. I'm showing you my best. I present my best to the world because I want to get the best back. So recreate yourself, go on a journey, find out who do you look up to. I don't want to say copy them. Don't copy them, but take inspiration from them, learn from them, and apply what it is that you like, okay? Nobody else is you. Nobody else is you. You are perfect just the way that you are. There's a reason why you are here. Let's uncover that, okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the vibe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Por favor y gracias. Every day and every way, life gets better and better. Dios te bendiga y la Virgen te acompañe. Chao, adiós. Adiós, amores.